We have some fun plans in the works.
Right.
It's no longer a rebuild, it's just a build.
Well, that's bad news.
But it doesn't seem like a 24-hour job. Let's see if we can do it in 6. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog and thank you for tuning in. I'm rocking the merch. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. The quality is incredible. This is without a doubt the best quality apparel that I have ever dropped. I really want to sway away from calling it merch because I see it as something bigger than that. I see it almost as a movement. I see it as supporting the vocalization of mental health issues. And it feels so good to have so many people support me on wanting to use this voice that I have to tell you guys that you're not alone in this world and be kind because everyone is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. But I digress. You're tuning in because you want to see what is happening with the C8. We got the heads off. You know where we left off. We think the rods are bent. Today we're going to disassemble the block from the trans, from the dry sump. We're going to take the block apart, look at the bottom end, and hopefully by the end of the day I want a rod in my hand, no pun intended, and I want to see if it is visually damaged, but just based on where the pistons are sitting in comparison to others. This one sits a little lower, some of the other ones sit a little lower. The deck height isn't the same. So let's see if we can visually see if they're bent. I think it's going to be very minute, but it was enough to cause us to have to pull the LT2 out of my 2020 C8 Corvette.
I think we should just start stripping. We'd make more money.
Yeah, we should definitely just start stripping.
Yeah, by that I meant like all the stuff off.
You meant like it's okay. So I guess the plan is to disconnect it from the transmission, get the dry sump off, separate it from the K-member.
Well, we get dry sump off, the accessories, coils, starter, alternator. Basically everything from here forward's gotta come off.
We're gonna jump right into it. I'll update you guys along the way. So I think we're all in agreement that the noise we're hearing in the transmission isn't actually anything wrong.
It's not the transmission. I think it's just due to lack of line pressure in the trans because the motor's off.
We have all the bell housing bolts removed. I think we're gonna try and hoist the motor. Moving forward, we just won't put as much boost through this engine.
That's the
11.5 to 1 compression ratio, it'll be fine.
The other good news is this engine, yeah, it's a bit to rebuild it or whatever. This trans, probably a lot more, so.
Yeah. I don't even know anyone who builds DCTs. Actually, comment below if you guys know. We're trying to talk to a couple companies about maybe doing some clutch discs, but a lot of it is still R&D. There's not a lot of parts out for this car quite yet. If we're building the engine, I want to make sure I have a clutch that's gonna hold to it.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
It's frunkin' broken. Motor's in the wrong position.
Technically, trunkin' broken? It's hatchin' broken.
Yeah, but in a Volkswagen you say frunkin' broken because the front's a trunk.
All right, let's pull the motor. We have the LT2 out! Engine is out! I actually heard these flywheels are like super strong. They should hold up to a lot of horsepower. As for right now, let's just take off the oil pan and let's see if we can see any major damage or not. GM just made it so much easier for us if we ever wanted to LT swap like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something.
Why is that?
Because everything's positioned and ready for the...
Why would you put an LT in?
What else would you put in it?
Freaking Coyote.
Oh god.
I mean, if you're gonna bash the world, you might as well go with the most uncommon swap in the world.
So a rotary.
Or a Hellcat.
A Hellcat Ferrari?
Right. If you're gonna blow people's minds, just blow their minds. Just right out of the wall.
Not even a good way, just blow their minds.
Yeah.
That's almost like a turbo sticking out of the hood of a Prius, right?
Yes.
Maybe a little more insulting.
Well, I think like a turbo sticking out of the hood of a Prius is like, you know, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's like really wow.
You see a Hellcat badge on a Ferrari and you're like...
What? So you just, to tell me you took a $150,000 car and put the wrong motor in it. I mean, it'd only be better. You're f***ing kidding me.
Yeah. Come on, GM, I know you're watching this. Why'd you gotta put a bolt under the pulley there?
That's messed up. That's messed up.
You don't want to know my honest thought right now? Those not kind words. I mean, imagine if you were the guy that had to just do a pan gasket on this.
This kind of reminds me of a Subaru in a way that
this
it's
point.
easier just to pull the motor to do anything on it.
They took too many notes from Ferrari. You ever worked on a Ferrari?
Actually, no.
Oh yeah, they're horrible. Change the oil, pull the motor. Timing belt, pull the motor.
No wonder it's so expensive to do maintenance on those.
They're horrible. Well, at least the early 90s ones were. I don't know about the new ones. I haven't worked on a new one. Really don't want to after the early 90s ones. They were freaking horrible. Silly supercars. Ha! We win!
All right, this is the last bolt. Let's get this pan off.
So we think. Okay, we're good.
The couple pistons that we think had the bent rods were like 30 to 40 thou off the height of the deck lid versus the other ones were about 15. So it's gonna be so minuscule, I doubt we'll even be able to visually see the bent rods. So we're looking at it now. We're gonna do a rotation over to see if we can take a look at some of the others. It's gonna be so minute that we probably won't see it anyways. So that was one of them.
Hear that? Clunk?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's that coming from?
The flywheel, it sounds like.
Remember that noise we were hearing?
Yeah,
Still there.
that's the noise.
That's coming from the
It's coming from the flywheel. That still wouldn't explain how some of the piston heads were off by
You're pumping oil out.
15 to 25 thou.
Yeah, right. At least it needs a flywheel, at the minimum.
Who the hell makes flywheels?
GM.
What's in the flywheel that could even break?
Don't know. That rod's bent.
It's bent.
Yeah.
Bent rods hurt the flywheel. I wonder how the crank looks. I think now's the perfect time to tell you guys what the plans are for the motor. I have been wanting to work with Texas Speed for so long now. We had plans to work together on Mimi. Obviously when the bottom end lets go, that still is the plan, but then obviously once the C8 happened, we were talking. They need a C8 for R&D to come out with some crazy product for. I need a rebuild, so what better way than to have a Texas Speed LT2 motor inside of my C8 Corvette when I break nines. I'm so excited to announce this partnership. We wanted to take everything apart on our own to see just visually because we were curious. We're still gonna play here a little bit longer, but at the end of the day, we're gonna put everything back together. We're gonna put it on a shipping crate and send it out to Texas. We've been low-key rocking the Texas Speed merch for a very long time now. I wish I could say what horsepower number that we're building out the engine to be, but the guys over at Texas Speed want to look at the motor first and then they will let us know what they think is comfortable to push and build out on this bottom end.
It'll be more than it handles now.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Hopefully they have a stroker crank.
Bro, like, I'm down. We can tune for boost right now. I don't know how we can tune a stroker kit. There's only one way to find out. Kidding. From what I've learned from you, as long as we don't change the factory cam, stroking it shouldn't be a problem, right?
I don't think it'll be that much of a difference because you're not pissing off vacuum or map that much.
We have a lot of plans up our sleeves and what we want to do. Comment below, let me know what you guys want to see. I am really curious to know what the hell we're hearing in the flywheel. Yo, if any of you guys who are doing R&D on cars have any questions on the LT2 motor, shoot me a message or comment below. I'll try to answer it for you. I don't know, maybe email would be best. I do want to help where I can. All right, in the meantime, let's go ahead and stick that back up in that so we can push that inside of that. We're assembling the LT2 back together and then we're gonna build a crate in order to ship it to Texas Speed. Let's just slap it in.
Yeah, right?
Building a box?
No, we're doing the do.
I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew. I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Okay guys, I have an idea and I really want to do it. You know those like snake things that are like in a can and like pop out?
Yeah.
I want to put a couple under the valve covers.
Should have thought of this before. We could have put it in the cylinders when they pulled the head off.
That would have been so good.
There's your bro. There was snakes in your cylinders.
Damn, not again. You know what I'm doing?
What's that?
I'm gonna put a Smirnoff Ice in the engine. While Sandy builds the crate to ship the LT2, I'm gonna go to the store to buy some Smirnoff Ice. We're doing this.
Just send him a muffler with like a 24-ounce can stuffed in it.
So they only had the bombers, and that was just way too mean to do to them. So I'm gonna head over to a liquor store. I did find these red, white, and blue Sour Patch Kids, and I'm gonna send them. So this is how we're shipping the engine, and this is how we're shipping the Smirnoff.
Okay, bye guys.
All right.
She is all bundled up and ready to go to Texas. Thank you so much for watching Texas Speed. Enjoy those Smirnoffs and that candy. And my LT2, I will see her soon. And maybe I'll see you guys out there during the rebuild. And remember guys, be kind because everyone is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. Ecrew, we out here with love. Bye.
I'm about ready to sloppy it up. I'm gonna reuse the head gaskets. I don't even know if it came off this side.